Hello, Leo. So we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading for the next week or so. This is going to be for anyone who has Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, fifth house, seventh house, Mercury, Mars, Jupiter. Excuse me, I said that right. Saturn. If you are a Leo, you have a lot of Leo in your chart, this is for you. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at whoever your person is, you have in mind, significant other. We'll take a look at where your relationship is at. Okay, so on one side, we're going to have one energy. The middle is going to be um, kind of where the relationship's at. And then the other side will be the other energy. So let's go ahead and start. All right, what is going on with Leo and their person? What is the overall energy of Leo and Leo's person? Okay, let's look at the energy for my Leos. We have the Six of Cups in the reverse. Okay. Seven of Wands in reverse. And we have the Six of Swords in reverse. Okay, so it looks like looks to me like someone is leaving. Someone might be moving on. Overall in the relationship, there is a drop of defenses. It looks like both or one, but overall, I think there's no one's fighting for this relationship anymore. This is what it's looking like on the surface. No one's fighting for this relationship anymore. One person is leaving, the other person has nostalgia. Thinks about the other person, but not in a good way. You probably remember only what is going on negatively, what has happened negatively in this relationship. So let's go ahead and dive a little bit deeper. Let's clarify. Let's get some more information here on the Six of Cups reversed. What are the feelings in the Six of Cups energy? How does the Six of Cups, how does this person feel? Right, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. Okay, yeah, so this person's emotional, but and it looks like they're also moving on as well. And we have the Sun. So this energy is, I think there's some emotions here. I think there's feelings here, but there's probably some hurt or some type of pain. There's some type of, there's a loss of feelings. Ace of Cups reverse can sometimes mean unrequited, but I feel like most of the time it means that, there was love or there was potential for love. However, something happened that caused that love to go away. Maybe with this Sun here, you found some clarity. This could be either you or your person. You may have found something may have came to light, and this is why you're having these negative emotions when you think about this person. It You just think about bad stuff. You can't think about anything good. And so you are also, and this may be you, this may be the other person, but both energies are in the Six of Swords moving on. Maybe you're moving on together, but because sometimes, see how there's two people in this boat here, and sometimes it could be a couple or family that are moving on to, moving away from stormy waters, moving on and going to calmer waters together. That could be that too, but I do see some negativity and emotion. So, maybe this will be turned around when you get to your destination. Let's verify the energy on the other side. What is the second person's energy here? So we'll take it. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Six of Pence. The Hanged Man. Okay, so this energy over here. So I'll tell you the signs. The sun can represent Leo. We also, which you are a Leo, and Hanged Man, which represents Pisces energy. We have the Queen of Pentacles, which is Earth energy. But I feel like possibly maybe someone was waiting around for some reciprocity in the relationship and they weren't getting that. And this person over here, it looks like they were just kind of hanging around in suspension and not really doing anything, perhaps giving to more than one person. The Six of Pentacles could represent that. It could just represent there being other things in this person's life that they were giving to. It could be work, it could be children or family or other obligations if you weren't married to this person. But to me, it looks like they may have been married or there may have been someone in their life that they were focusing on, because we do have the Queen of, on one side is giving to the Queen of Pentacles, and on this other side, he's just hanging around, not really doing anything, not making a decision, not knowing where he wants to go. Hangman can also mean, going into deep introspection and maybe weighing with the balance here. This guy does have a balance. He has some scales in his hands, and so he could possibly, with this, be balancing out whether or not should he give to this situation, should he give to this situation. So maybe the reason why there's this moving on energy, there's this negative energy, because on this side of the table, because they weren't getting what they needed from this energy over here, because it looks like this energy was not fully in one direction. Um, the Queen of Pentacles could represent a wife, someone that is long term, that may not have been you, or it could have been you, and they were contemplating maybe another relationship or just moving on or something else. But it looks like this person here was not fully in one situation all the way. So let's take a look and see where the energies are aligning towards the end of the week. Where are the energies aligning for Leo towards the end of the week? Where is energy aligning for Leo in this connection towards the end of the week? We have the King of Swords. So it looks like there's going to continue to just really not be any communication and just this kind of moving on energy. Ace of Cups. So I don't know if this person is, finding new inspiration or maybe a new relationship. It's too many cards. But or maybe they're in deep introspection and thinking about this relationship and perhaps starting over. Maybe that's what the Six of Wands, but I kind of get more of a separation energy here than moving on together. That's what I'm saying. We have the Five of Swords reversed with the Ten of Cups. Yeah, so there was just kind of, I think there was just a letting go here. The Ten of Cups is a family relationship, and there is not, that's a family card. That's where you're trying to get to, right? The Ten of Cups, and that's reversed. So it looks like there's just a sense of defeat with the Seven of Wands reversed and the Five of Swords reversed. It looks like this just couldn't, both people are moving on because they were not able to make this relationship work. So I'll pull a romance angel for you. A romance angel for Leo. We have four Leos here. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. So I think that this may have been a marriage, or this person was dealing, like I said, with this Queen of Pentacles energy. I think this person was trying to feed a marriage. And doesn't necessarily mean this person was married, but maybe it's an ex-wife that they are having a hard time letting go of. Looks like there's just someone else that this person is giving to as well, but also has love and emotion for you as well, or this could be you have emotion for this, whoever you're dealing with, whatever sign that might be. Um, but they are in an attempt to try to balance this out, which means that they're not giving fully to this person, and this person is moving on. They've got the clarity that this is going nowhere, and they're not getting the attention that they want, the full attention that they deserve. And I think for right now, there's just going to be a continuation of not really any communication, if any. Um, Thanks so much, Leah, for watching. I hope that this helps, and we'll reconvene next week. Take care.